Is the United States the only one that has any of these craft?
Well, I've heard stories. I don't really keep abreast of all the UFO information, but the one that caught my attention was there were sightings in Sweden, I believe in the 70s and early 80s, of a farmer out there called Billy Meyer. And the reason that caught my attention is the craft looks exactly like the one that I was working on. He has some fantastic photographs of it. Now, people claim that the photographs are phony and so on and so forth. However, they look fairly decent, and on top of that, it looks exactly like the craft that I worked on. So if it was a phony picture, the chances of him building a model that looked exactly like the actual craft are remote. So it is possible that craft was there, or we may have been testing it ourselves and taken it that far, though I doubt that, but that has caught my attention.
The craft that are you talking about, the scout craft, is that the one that's like the Adamski picture with the 3 domes underneath? And if it's not...
I'm not exactly sure what the Adamski picture is.
Okay, it's the saucer shape that has...
This is the one that looks like one of the Meyer craft.
Did you see any others than that one, or is there 9 up there or something?
Yeah, I saw 9 total, but that's the only one I got close enough. It looked like, if anyone's familiar with Billy Meyer's sightings, very astonishingly similar to that craft. It was a very sleek, thin-looking, flying saucer-shaped craft. Kind of hard to describe without drawing it.
Let me ask you, do you read any UFO literature yourself in book form that's out in publication?
Nothing really in book form. I occasionally get handed little tidbits here and there and glance at them, but no, I don't delve into reading.
Because you mentioned some stuff on the Billy Myers case there, and I was just wondering if you had read any of that information, because you mentioned you had seen some pictures.
Yeah, I looked at the, what caught my eye was certainly the, whatever that book's called, Contact from the Pleiades or something, yeah. But it's essentially a picture book. I mean, there's really no text in it. But one of the craft in there looks strikingly similar to the one I call the sport model.
That's interesting. I have to get your opinion. What did you think of that similarity? Did that puzzle you?
Yeah, because originally I had kind of discounted the Billy Meyer stuff, but that craft looks amazingly like the one that I worked on. And another thing is he showed somewhere in that book they had a picture of a grassy field with 3 round indents in the ground. Now that would coincide with the 3 gravity amplifiers in the bottom of the craft and the imprint that they do make, so that kind of makes me believe that really did occur.
And also had it in the research in Switzerland on the case of the Pleiadian contact with Edward Meyer. We were followed, our telephones were monitored, things were interrupted, mail was interrupted, a lot of things during those times. And I really didn't know why at the time, because it was like all the other cases I was dealing with, except when Bob Lazar came out of Area 51 and told his story. It appears that the craft that he was doing the Beck engineering on was similar to the style of one of the ships in the Pleiadian case. And the only conclusion I can draw at this time is that our government had put the 2 things together much earlier than we did. They had the information, we did not until Lazar came out, and they thought we were in contact with the owners or manufacturers of that sport version that Bob Lazar said he was working on.